Hi, everybody. A very good afternoon. Please let me know if my voice is audible, and we will start this session in approximately 5 to 8 minutes as soon as we get a few more entries in the session. Please comment and let me know if you can hear me, those who are already here. Is my voice audible? Am I audible? All right. Okay. Am I audible? Just give me 2 minutes. We'll start. Just give me 2 minutes. We'll start. All right. Okay, so I would just like to know first that the audience that all those who join for this session, please let me know that what age group of kids you are dealing with. Are you teachers? Have you joined this session as a teacher, or have you joined this session as a parent? So little bit of idea, and I'll turn on my video now. Very good. Good afternoon to everybody. So just yes, we can say that this orientation might go for anywhere from half an hour to 1 hour, depending upon what questions you all will have and what all questions are you going to ask me. So quickly in the chat, please type that have you joined this as a teacher, as a parent, as both, what age group, kids you are dealing with, and what are the major questions in your mind when it comes to creative writing. What all questions? I'm sure you must be having a lot of questions, queries um, regarding creative writing. So ask me your questions, tell me the age group, tell me if you're a teacher or a parent. A few answers I'm reading. Okay, you've joined as an educator, phonics trainer. Okay, great. Teacher grade 1 to 4. Very good. Okay. And teacher kids age 5 to 10. Perfect. 11 years, my daughter. Perfect. Okay. So some of us are parents, some of us are teachers. That's great. As a parent, perfect. ठीक है. Parent of 3 and 8 years old. Okay. My next question is that since you all have joined this live to understand creative writing, so tell me that what do you all think that creative writing starts at what age? Let me get some answers from you all. What do you all have to say when I ask you that by what age do you think, do you feel the creative writing a child, or as a teacher or as a parent, I should start teaching creative writing, or a child should write whatever as per the age? Hmm. So looking for some answers, and just also just let me know that if you can see my video here. Kindergarten teacher. Hmm. Very good. This is going to be really useful. The session is going to be really useful for even a kindergarten teacher. This orientation, I'll make sure that you uh take away something productive from even this orientation when it comes to creative writing. 5 years. Okay, I've got an answer. 5 years. And Miss Sanya says that I think 6 years. Okay. Think means not sure. 5 years, 6 years, simple sentence writing for senior KG kids. Okay. 5 years. Okay. 5 years is a I think a standard age that I'm getting a reply as. तो अच्छा, आप ये भी बताइए मुझे, आप सब ये भी बताइए कि आर यू ऑलरेडी टेकिंग क्रिएटिव राइटिंग क्लासेस? Yes or no? From the age of 5 to 6 years, we should start creative writing classes. 5 to 6 years. Okay, let's see. A few questions I'm asking first so that I get a little clarity on what type of questions I need to answer and how should I keep the pace of this session. So don't mind me doing that. This is going to help me. 6 years. So I get a standard age of 5 or 6 years. Uh, okay. Is my video there? You can see me? Yes, for few kids. Okay. All right. All right. So the crux is that the answers that I've got is that you all think that you should start creative writing by age of 5 or 6 years. Okay. Okay. Now let me start. What do you all think when it comes to what are the prerequisite before you start teaching creative writing? And I'll tell you that what is the program that I do has to do with this, and what all do we offer in the training. So let me know that before you teach creative writing, even simple sentences to a child, what all is required before that, so as a child is able to do that simple sentence writing. Looking for your answers. What all should a child know before you teach them creative writing? I'm putting it as a question. What all should a child know before she could learn creative writing? Vocabulary. Okay. I have got an answer which is vocabulary. Then I am getting all the phonic level. Great. Grammar. Okay. Grammar knowledge. Basically, when you are, I'm reading your answers here, grammar knowledge, which is actually a prerequisite. It's very important. Reading skills should be strong. Okay. Now I am getting a hang of it, that where are we lying and what all do I need to tell you. So let's start with this. My question answer round gets over here. Okay. So now let me just, I would like to share my whiteboard and then write points and ask you. So I asked you a few questions and you answered me those very well. Thank you for that. But yes, we are here to talk about creative writing. Okay. And what is creative writing? What all things are what all elements does it includes? Or ye hota kya hai? What age we should start this with? And what all things are required before you could start teaching creative writing? So, what do you all mean by the word creative? Creative writing is something secondary. Okay. What do you mean by the word creative? Creative means that if you could think a little out of the box. right? If you have, like, you must be having kids around you, those who are fourth standard, fifth standard kids, even third standard kids. They've started getting comprehensions where they have to, they have to read and they have to answer as per their own thinking. You'll get the out of the box questions, hot questions. And so the word creative means that you should be able to think out of the box. Now, my another question is that by what age do you think children start thinking out of the box? What is that age where children start imagining, weaving stories around things? And what is that age? What age is that? Is it a, like as you said, a 5-year-old child, a 6-year-old child? A 5-year-old child can basically now start, they can read CVC words, simple sentences, even, it depends upon child to child. So what is that age where you all think that child starts giving you imaginary stories, thinking, and if you give the child a picture to read, a child might, weave a very good story around the characters which are shown there. 5 to 6 years, 7 to 8 years. No, a child starts telling you stories as soon as a child is a 3-year-old child. I am sure you all are taking phonics classes. You are here. Many of us, you've already written that you are taking phonics sessions. So, creative writing is something. I'm not focusing on writing here, but creativity is something that can be worked upon with a 3-year-old child, even 2 plus, if the child starts talking by that age. Okay, 2 plus, 2.5, 3. So you can say 3-year-old child. Creativity, we can work upon a child's creativity as soon as a child is 3-year-old, means when you are teaching phonics to the child. This is why in our phonics classes and our phonics training also, we just don't confine it to reading and writing. We are actually working on LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing, all together is important. Although writing is the last pillar of the language. Okay, and when it comes to creative writing, the child can be creative with listening also, speaking also, reading also. Writing is just the last step of it. So basically with this session, I just want all of you to understand that creative writing, and there's a lot of parents asking for creative writing classes. Even in school, teachers are asking that your child should work upon the literary devices and things and poems and all those things. But what if the child is not a great listener, not able to speak that language properly, means the vocabulary is not there, reading is a problem, so then writing will definitely be a problem, and creative writing will be a bigger problem. So with this orientation program, I would like to tell you that when we do, like lately I had done a creative writing teachers training course, and we had approximately 15 to 20 participants in that session, and it was a great training, and I really enjoyed with all those attendees and the kinds of feedbacks that I had, and we it was really a nice training, I should say. So I am here to explain that what all is there included in that training. So basically, let me start with that now. So this training, creative writing training, is a 5 days program. Okay, it is a 5 days program. Now, what do we do here? 5 days में हम क्या क्या करते हैं? 2 hours each. So you can say it's a 10 hours training where we go age wise. So basically, it's a structured program. Okay, it is very structured as per age. And when we at Get Set Go do a creative writing classes, we start it when we are doing phonics itself. But otherwise, like if you'll attend this, I'll just show you a few glimpses also of the recordings from the training that I had taken. I'll definitely share my screen and show you things and how we did that. But struck as per age means that we start, what is the age group? 3 to 4 years. You will be shocked by this, right? Oh my God, 3 to 4 years in creative writing. So we have a lot of things to do with 3 to 4 years old child, and we call it early year expression program. Because if we are not working with kids at this age, we cannot expect a child to write creatively or make even simple sentences. And then this can be level one, and then we go to this age group, 4 to 5 years. This is earlier expression program level two. Then we go, then the next is 6 to 7 years. And by the time a child is 7-year-old child, what grade they are in? They are in class, I suppose, three, right? 7 years plus. And this is the fourth level. So to categorize it level wise, this is level one. This is level two. Okay, this is level three. And this is level four. Level four has, like, you can start with 7 years old, 8 years old, and all, and it has no age bar. You can go it with, you can do it with a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old. So whatever, there is a lot more to do. So basically 7 to 10 years के साथ आप level four कर सकते हैं. 12 years, 7 to 12 years. After that you have different things, and you have higher level of, you have genres and so many other things in creative writing. So this is how we categorize the age groups, and we move as per the age, and we have included things into these levels. Whatever is required, we do that. Okay, now since I am telling you that this is how you do it, so do we have any questions here? So we have do we have any questions here? Do you want to ask me something so far, that how have you categorized the age and what all things, and anything that you want to ask me? Grade 1 2 reading skills and grammar. Yeah, ma'am, your voice is very low. Is it? My voice is not proper. I'm trying to be loud, although I have some this cold and cough thing going on with me since so many days. Okay, now before I'll just come and read your questions later. Maybe you all must be typing. तो इसके पहले what are pre-requirements when I talk about 3 to 4, 4 to 5 years, but when you are at level 3, this age, okay, when you are at level 3, 6-year-old child, and this is the answer that I got all from all of you. जब एक 6 साल का बच्चा होता है, 6 years, so then we have some pre-requirements. If you are straight away starting with a 6-year-old child, although if you'll follow this program, which we do at Get Set Go for creative writing, that's gonna help you a lot. Pre-requirements, and again, you all answered me that spoken grammar. Okay, I'm not asking about grammar. Spoken grammar means the child should know where to say a, where to say and, where to use this, that, and basic is, am, are, has, have, this kind of basic grammar the child has to I mean, we consider कि ये तो आना ही चाहिए. Then the child should not have any problem in reading as per the age. कोई problem नहीं होनी चाहिए. Reading has to be there. Comprehending has to be there. What do you mean by comprehending? Is that whatever simple story a child reads is also able to understand or not? So this is the pre-requirement, and spelling problems नहीं होने चाहिए. So if you have all these problems in your way, then creative writing can, and these are all like basically you can say obstacles, जहाँ पे creative writing आपके लिए, आपके उस बच्चे के लिए मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So spoken grammar, I am not telling कि लिखना भी आना चाहिए बहुत अच्छे से. No, I am not considering that. Spoken grammar should be good, reading should be proper as per the age. Comprehending means understanding. Spoken sentences, a child spoken stories. So होना क्या चाहिए कि लिसनिंग, स्पीकिंग, रीडिंग और राइटिंग में से द चाइल्ड शुड बी वेरी गुड एट लिसनिंग एट दैट लैंग्वेज. इफ लिसनिंग वोकैबुलरी अच्छी होगी, स्पोकन शुड बी प्रॉपर, द चाइल्ड शुड बी एबल टू वर्बली कम्युनिकेट यूजिंग इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज प्रॉपर. रीडिंग, writing any which ways we are going to teach them, but yes, writing of simple sentences, writing of short stories, writing of spellings, वो सब उसको आना चाहिए. ठीक है. अब क्योंकि ये नहीं आता है बच्चों को इस एज पर, because kids are not able to, because we are dealing with phonics also, तो We know that a 6-year-old child faces a lot of issues in reading, comprehending, blending. नहीं आता है. Which is why we have to build a base right from this age. Okay. Now, let me, I hope that I'm not keep making it complex for you to understand कि मैं बोल क्या रही हूँ and you're not able to get it. So what am I trying to say is that probably हम सबको ऐसा लगता है कि 6 साल से शुरू करनी चाहिए creative writing, but it's not like that. It's not like that. It is something which we can do as soon as a child is 3-year-old child, and we should make a program which is earlier expression program or any other name you can give, where you have to work with this year or this age kids and making their base stronger so that later their writing part is also stronger. Now let me take you to the two of you recording glimpse which you would like to see. मैं थोड़े से आपको लेवल 1 के दिखाना चाहूंगी. I would like to show you structure of your course. 6 years. Hello, I think some of you have just joined now. Miss Preeti says that hello ma'am, I attended the creative writing and it was, yes, yeah, Miss Preeti was there in our training, and thank you ma'am for joining here also. That's really good to see you here as well. Structure of your course, this is what I'm explaining right now. um Please tell criteria. I've told the criteria as well. तो मैं आपको अभी वीडियोस की तरफ ले जाती हूँ. लेट मी शो यू द वीडियोस. हाँ, सो यू विल गेट सम आइडिया एंड then you can decide. See, I would suggest always to go for a live training, because there you on the spot you might have some questions आपके माइंड में आते हैं. Recordings can be watched again and again and again. बिल्कुल देखी जा सकती हैं recordings बार बार. So recordings, they have their own it has its own benefits. Okay, let me share the video glimpse with you. Just a minute. All right. So, this is what we have here is lesson 1 was all about the introduction. This is lesson 2. See. It's not that they should. So, okay, one second. They should. Do you see my screens? Please give me a yes or no so that I understand that you are able to watch the screen share option. Are we able to? I'm just checking your messages. You're most, I too have attended the creative writing course from you. Thank you so much for your comments, dear teachers. I am blessed. Okay, the screen is visible. All right, so here you will see, look at the beginning. What are we talking about? We are talking about this age group of 4 to 5 years. Okay, 4 to 5 years. Earlier expression program, 4 to 6 months का duration है. Vocabulary, what all do we work here? I just did this very small activity with the teachers. Devices, we can use pictures. Now pictures can be used in so many ways. They can be flashcards, story sequencing, lot of activities can be done. So let's understand one by one. The first, now we'll just start talking about picture devices. Number one. I'll keep this kind of, you'll see that this kind of material which is right now on the screen, picture composition and whatever you are going to learn level by level into this training, every material is going to be shared with you. Everything will be given to you, and step by step what all are you going to, even I'm working on the first 5 lesson plans for each level, which I will be sharing with the teachers soon. So use just one, this part I want to use for the picture talk with a child. What and if you show this picture to your student, you might just just get a few answers. There is a, I can see papa, I can see a girl. Okay, so they will just, tell you whatever they see, means the sense of sight they use mostly there. So a lot of work we have done on senses here. We spoke a lot, we learned a lot about how to use all the five senses when it comes to picture talk with that first level, the very very basic level. ठीक है, तो वहां से हमने स्टार्ट किया है. और अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, लेट मी आस्क यू ऑल दैट, व्हाट ऑल बेसिक स्मॉल टू स्मॉल थिंग कैन यू ऑब्जर्व हियर, दैट्स व्हाट वी हैव टू टीच अ चाइल्ड, which is a very basic stage of creative writing, is to work on the listening and speaking thing. So here we are working on that. So maybe whatever is in the car's dicky, we are neglecting that, we are neglecting the bush behind the car, or we are neglecting the expressions. So this is what all kids do basically, and we as mentors, we have to help them, getting uh, every to look at every nick and corner of the pictures, and thinking out of the box, and telling you things which are actually hidden, kahin na kahin छुपी हुई है. What if the child keeps talking about the door behind this, right? Maybe something which is here. So the child might skip the expressions. How's the expression of the father? The girl happy or sad? So a lot of questioning has to be done when you do picture. So all right. So this was lesson one. We had a 2 hour class. I'll just skip with kids about various emotions. So we also spoke about to talk with kids with at very basic age. They love to draw. So in the beginning levels, we have also we learned that how their drawing skill can help them becoming creative at their thoughts, and later making them more creative, better when it comes to writing. So story strips, how to help them doing. Now this is an emotion dice, which chalo. So like they chose two, and you tell them that how did they meet? Can you make them talk to each other? So if you directly tell them, no, tell a story now on these two objects, they will be blank. What should I say? Okay, tell them that, okay, let them talk to each other. This is cow. What's the name of cow? Coco the cow. Okay, anything. Who is this? I don't know what is this. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Dino भी नहीं लग रहा है. Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. Pokemon, yeah. Yeah. So, Charmander or something. Yeah, my son has kept it here, so I just. Charmander. I do have. Oh my God. Okay. So let them talk to each other. That they've met at a birthday party of a friend. You are looking so nice, and all, that kind of conversation. So either you do it first, and then your children, you call them one by one, and which. All right, so such activities we have discussed in this is session one. How can kids, and then sensory devices, how to work, and this is all done level wise, and whatever this is like word web, opposite games. So what all do we need to cover in level one is discussed here, and yes, the resources for everything are there, which I'll just show you by the end. Okay, so this was just the level one, and this is हम कैसे onomatopoeia sound को or singing. Okay, this is how also you, like, I am questioning it. Okay, let's check this activity that we did. Okay, you have to speak about that. Hi, I am the cloud. Very happy to see you after so much of time. I am ready to shower my rain to you. You all can save the water, something like that. Okay, so here we actually gave very unusual pictures to the kids. So this is an unusual picture. This doesn't happen. A cloud never sings. So, but we need to, give such prompts to children so that we can help them thinking out of the box. It's not that which comes automatically. We have to work with our children, which in this training we have understood step by step that करना क्या है और कैसे करना है. This is level 2, 5 to 6 years के बच्चों के साथ. What all things did we cover here? Similes, and what we start doing literary devices, but as per the age level. Okay, that we introduce similes to them. How can you do that? Through touch and tell box, taste and tell activities, comparing, and then what kind of worksheets do we need to give children at this age, because इतने साल के बच्चे थोड़ा बहुत लिखने लग जाते हैं. We also discussed that what alliteration you can do with this age. Okay, what all tongue twisters can you do with this age? Simple alliteration, name, game, sound hunt, everything we had discussed. उसके बाद हम this is the type of personifications which they can use easily. Okay, so these are the cards for that. ये तो onomatopoeia है, मैं आपको दिखाऊंगी बाद में. What is this? Okay, this. Chaliye. So let's talk about onomatopoeia. This is the last literary and onomatopoeia also. Now, onomatopoeia is something which people do only with 7, 8, 9-year-old kids. But we are doing here with what age group? 5 years. Okay. So onomatopoeia and the other things are discussed. So usually a 6-year-old child is in class 1 and
Just begun. He had no friends to play with.
That's very good. Great. So I can see that you've imagined and you wrote that why the boy was sad. So imagination part was present in whatever you wrote. Anybody else?
Yes,
Please read.
Grandpa is watering the plants. There are
Mm.
carrots, radish, cabbage, and pumpkin grown in the garden. The pumpkin is huge. The boy is sitting in front of the door on the steps and watching Grandpa watering the plants. There's a
Mm.
bumblebee near the tree.
Okay, great. So almost everywhere sense of sight used in your so we did such picture discussions and where we understood that why kids are always telling you whatever they see. They never use their senses of smell. Maybe there are some flowers there or tree or grass, fresh breeze. Why the boy must be sad? Because boy is not getting any chance to water the vegetables. Grandpa has said no to it. And sense of taste, sense of hear, listening, what all you must be listening if you are present there at this inside this picture. What all sounds would be there? The buzzing sound of a bee. So this is what we have discussed, that how to help children thinking like this a little different. Now this is for age group 6 to 7 years. And like all of you said that this is the age where we start creative writing. But before this, a lot of things we have discussed in the previous sessions. Okay, previous 3 recordings, 2 hours each. So now here begins the writing adventure. And a writing adventure or writing creative writing can only be, I mean, creatively only that child can write, the one who has, that kind of a thought process where you can imagine, you have vocabulary, you have words. And we even spoke about what kind of activities can you do for vocabulary, use them in their writings. You want
Right,
to
so
do it
here-
the same day. This is how we had discussed that, or you want to do it the same. How can you do vocabulary improvement? We need that. Although children speak since they are 3-year-olds and 2.5, 3-year-olds, so vocabulary development has to be done since then, because we are educators and we are not with kids since that age. Maybe the child has come to you by the age of 6 years. So how would you help that child to build the vocabulary? How should you keep your class? If it is a 40 minutes class, first 10 minutes should be an ice breaking activity. What should be after that? Everything we have discussed in this training. So this is how we discuss the ladders, we discuss the four square games, and reading books is very important. Word detectives, how can we make them having a lot of words in their word bank? So what all activities are there to think of words, and what all grammar, who, what, where, why, when, how. This is the strategy where we work with sentences. We cannot straight away tell a 6-year-old child to write a story unless a child is not able to write elaborative creative sentences. So asking such questions and making their sentences better. Topics we are then can you see, what can you hear? So these type of worksheets are there where they will use their senses, and they will what can I see in this picture, what can I hear in this picture, what can I taste in this picture, what can I smell in this picture. So such prompts will be there. Lesson by lesson activities and worksheets will be there to help. Okay, and this is let me show you the last lesson. I'll keep on, you see visually about that setting. Okay, so here we have let me just here we have discussed for the age group of 7 years till any age, where what all things we have moved to advanced things here. Connectors, openers, stories. We have seen that what kind of stories children should be able to think or about at this age. Character openers, we spoke about that. We need to teach them everything. A story has a title, an opener, a character description, a problem, a solution, and then how to end a story with a proper conclusion. So we spoke about tell that what makes final stage. Okay, so sensational starters, how to start a story, such worksheets again are there. which will be provided along with this training. And connectors के साथ हमने यहाँ पर बिल्कुल डिटेल में डिस्कस किया है that connectors a sequence. If you are talking about a sequence, what all connectors can you use for contrast, what can we use for time, what can we use for ending, what can we use. So everything you will have with you, right? And here we spoke about show don't tell also, which is a very 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 important element, where you don't have to tell but you have to show that if she is excited, how can you show it without telling that she is excited?
Means that you're excited. So you can even add idioms here because those are figurative language only. And we need that to figure out what actually is the emotion. Okay, so this is called figurative language. We can use idioms for that. Stressed hai ye, so my eyebrows are. You can just talk about that.
Oh, it can be so confusing. There are n number of idioms.
So, and number, there are uncountable idioms in English language. You don't even have a count of that. But then again, as I said, that in every level, I will be putting some idioms for level one, some idioms for each.
Okay,
Although you're
so
mentioning this, that what
now
all.
this is show don't tell, and see how the participants answered it after learning it. That show don't tell, Ria was sad. Without saying Ria was sad, how can you show it?
Happens to yourself when you are into that situation. Okay? So this is show don't tell. Resources will definitely the oxymorons if your children are using them in the
Oxymorons we discussed. So many things, elements of a story were discussed. And we also, this is these type of this तो this, it was really amazing. Teachers ने बहुत बहुत अच्छी stories लिखी थी. This was the last session, and in the first session I asked them, see, this was, and again I'll speak here also, this training was not for teachers to improve, okay, but this training was for teachers to understand that how can they improve and they can make their students also improve. So this is what it is. And we are already having some of the participants who are attending even this live. They can put in some comments there as well. So यहाँ पे we
His legs were shaking with fear.
and
like it's more about writing. So you can utilize it.
we even discussed that how do we check the creative writing or any writing piece of a child. We should not only, put crosses and all that, ticks and all, but these type of feedbacks can be given. Wonderful story, try replacing good with a stronger word. Your story flows nicely from problem to solution. तो ऐसे हमें checking भी करना होता है. Even you will understand that how should you check your child's work, right? तो अभी बहुत ही short में मैंने आपको ये सब यहाँ दिखाया है. And some of the feedbacks from our attendees, I will just.
Next, also for creative, any time between.
Really would love your feedback.
Okay.
Would you mind?
These are PDFs of Concord Creative Writing. It was shared earlier in the group.
Really need to use. So I have given you the structure which is actually important than the lesson plan. How to do it along with resources. You have to plan your lessons, but yes, if any help required there, I am there for first 10 classes, what to do. For first 5 classes, I want to understand, this is my age group. I will help with that. Okay, but yes, if you want level-wise lesson planning, that from here, this is one option. Right?
Teaching, you really went out of the way to teach us and allowing us to attend your sessions and all. We have done trainings, not many trainers for various things. But I've never come across such a kind person as you.
Yes.
So you're just sharing so much of free stuff, resources.
So this was just a little glimpse and a feedback from, like, there are many, but I just showed you that. So this training was really, really wonderful. Like, I am not saying it because it's my training, but I really felt, that it really helped the attendees a lot, this training. Even I feel, and I'll just show you level wise, level 1, level 2 के मैं आपको resources भी, I will just share my screen and show you, because you must be thinking that what kind of resources are we going to get, although I'm still trying to organize it level wise. So just to have a little idea, so this is how you we have the folders. Level 1, so comic strips for level 1. These are all the PDFs. Okay, whatever I told in the conversation starters, emotion dice ka PDF, pass the story openers, picture talks, spot the difference, story sequencing, what happens next. It's like that. And when you go to level 2, you will see age appropriate simile worksheets, right? And you have alliteration के सारे age appropriate alliteration worksheets, clip cards, draw alliteration prompts, tongue twisters. So I have tried to put everything in sequence. Onomatopoeia, what kind of flashcards and PPTs to be used for onomatopoeias, personification, object talk, personification worksheets. So simile and drawing, if I'll draw the simile, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this one or not. Fine. And this is how for resources for all the levels will be level 3 and level 4 will also be shared. Okay, so this is what, if you have got an idea now that what am I trying to, explain you कि हमने इस training में क्या क्या किया है and level wise, step wise. So I actually used to get a lot of, I prepared for this training for quite a long time, 7-8 months लगे मुझे इसको structure करने में. But because there were many teachers and parents approaching me and asking me that we have attended creative writing training from so and so trainers, but still we are confused. But after attending this training, and I was really amazed to get this feedback that now we are clear and we understand the approach that we have to follow for students. We ourselves are not looking forward to learn and improve, although it's learning is every time happening. But in a training, what do you look for? You look for a structured program, a step by step approach which can be followed with the kids. Okay, so this is what is covered in this training, and we spoke about it how phonics stage also is important when it comes to creative writing. Okay, so now I think if any questions that you have, you can just type in your questions here. So is there any other thing like some sheets and other documents we will get with this training? Yes, of course, I just showed you the training documents, all level wise things I have jotted and sorted them. So will be definitely shared. Now there are two options. If you think that attending live training is a problem for you all, so then you can go for these recordings which will stay with you. You can watch them as per your own pace, your availability, and you can again and again watch them. Okay, that can be done. And live attending live is something, it's altogether a different experience, where sometimes in a recording you might not, your brain might not the questions might not pop up, but live training में questions हमारे mind में आते हैं, हम पूछ सकते हैं लाइव सामने से. But then again, yes, I'm here to answer everything after the training also. The WhatsApp support is always there. So um, yeah, that's all. अभी आप मुझे questions पूछ सकते हैं. Structure of the course, I told about that already. And what else? Waiting for here for a few more minutes. If you have any question, ask me. And yes, next live creative writing training I will take, I think mostly next month around New Year. I will take next live creative writing training. There is going to be a phonics training now very soon, within 2-3 weeks, which I will announce. There is a Canva training which is on coming Saturday, where it's a 2 hours workshop where you will understand that how can you yourself create resources for your classes, your kind of worksheets, your kind of material. That is also coming up. Details I will put up in the WhatsApp group. So anything that you want to ask? We will get clear lesson plans for each level so that we can just follow and start for children. Ma'am, see, lesson plans for every lesson is not possible. This I tell very clearly to my attendees also. First 5 or 10 lesson plans for each level you will get to understand how to kickstart your program, because children at different age, they have different learning pace. Okay, and you cannot just you are doing first lesson plan with them, second lesson plan with them, but the kids, they are smarter. Okay, so lesson planning is always as per your child's learning pace. Whatever you are doing today, you have to prepare your next lesson plan considering that what all my children already know and what all should I do next. So this is what it is. How to help you with starting. First 5 lesson plans for each level will be given. If I'm attending live, if one day I miss, then we can, yes. For the live attendees also, recording is given. Okay, because I know this is like a program which you are learning in 10 hours, but you definitely would need to revisit it and learn it, and you know, to plan things. तो आपको बार बार वो देखना ही होगा recording. तो if you will attend live, then also recordings are shared with you and you can watch them anytime you want. Right? Anything else? Any questions? And did this orientation help you all? Was it helpful to understand? Can we get pictures of the phonics spelling rule products? What do you mean by this? I could not understand, ma'am. Can we get pictures of the phonics spelling rule? Okay, products, products. Okay, fine. If you're there in the WhatsApp group, you can check my catalog. I have put some of the products there. And for spelling rules, especially if you need, I will post it today. So I'll just note it down. Okay, I'll tell my staff to post it in the groups. So for spelling rules, actually we have one book set which is called Master Book of Spelling Rules, and then we have a whole 21 or 23 kits ka pura combo which has different spelling rules covered, sounds of Y and A, O, A, W and C, K, K. तो वो सारा एक पूरा combo है of 21 kits, I think. That is all about spelling rules. Any other questions? Do we have any questions? Fine then. So I hope that this live helped you understanding that creative writing is not only for a, I mean, to start with a 6-year-old child, but yes, there's a lot more. And because you're already doing phonics classes, no, you also have this opportunity to start another class side by side with 4-year-old kids. 4+ बच्चों के साथ आप एक दूसरा क्लास शुरू कर सकते हैं, early your expression program. Keep an orientation with the parents, make them understand that what all this program has and how this program is going to enhance your child's creative thinking, out of the box ability, and how can this program help your child in creative writing also. ओके तो ये बहुत अच्छा एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है आप सबके लिए टू स्टार्ट अ न्यू and something a new thing and something which not everybody is doing. If you will go around and see, तो आपको बस creative writing classes मिलेंगे, and those classes also I think the second graders, third grader parents, they come up and then it's like a burden only for those kids which they have weak base and they don't understand things properly. So with this program it will be, you know, a learning with enjoy. Okay, तो ठीक है, फिर हम चलते हैं. So we'll end this live here. For any questions, you can ask me directly on WhatsApp. And here I'll be closing this. Thank you for coming here and watching. Bye-bye. Take care. Okay, we have another question. Sorry, what will be fee for creative writing and validity, time, lifetime access? I'll speak about it. Please ask me this question personally. I cannot answer it here. What will be fee for creative writing? So, ma'am, see, this also is, we have spoken about it in this training. कि आपकी fee क्या होनी चाहिए and आपका time duration क्या होना चाहिए. We have also spoke about duration of the course, and fee is always, which is something, it depends upon the area, the kind of parents that you have around you and their paying capacity. Although we can have this, each level has a duration of I think 4 5 months, 5 to 6 months you can say, and we can keep classes twice a week or thrice a week, and depending upon your parents capacity you can just keep something, a lump sum amount of 1800 a month or a 2000 a month, something like that per child I think is perfect. So yeah, or you can raise it as per whatever. See, it also depends upon your what your I mean how parents take up you as an experienced teacher or a fresher teacher or what. So if you are just beginning, you can keep the fee low so that once kids starts coming to your, word of mouth spreads and people know your worth, so then you can so these are the factors that would depend upon the fee part. When is the next batch? As want to come just to revise. Yeah, sure, I will let you know, ma'am, when is the next batch. Around New Year we will be doing it. Okay. Chaliye, so I think let's end this here. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Take care. For any questions, please ask me on WhatsApp. Thanks.